Hello, my name is Makumbu Malukisa. My presentation will be on perception and culture. Figure 1 gives an overview definition of culture and perception. Culture is learned, shared, and very dynamic. Perception are influenced by our culture lenses. We don't see things how they are, we see things how we are. Web-based social cognition is basically the determination about people that we make based on the information available online. An example would be looking at figure 2 is two people looking at the same thing from different perspectives and seeing two different things. Similar to somebody going on a dating website, picking a date based on the information they have in their profile and the pictures, and when they meet, then they're not the person that they were hoping for. Culture and perception. Some aspects of culture are readily visible to observe, such as language, food, clothing, but what we don't see is communication style, beliefs, attitude, values, perceptions, culture, and social norm. When you meet somebody, you have to get to know a person, then you'll be able to start seeing everything else that's underneath the water. Being in the military and having opportunity to live in different countries, some of them are listed below. All those countries are different. They all speak different languages, different attitudes, different beliefs, different culture. I have learned a lot about myself, and I'm able to assimilate in any culture by just observing people in their natural environment. An example would be I was in Budapest, Hungary, with one of my friends. We went to this restaurant in downtown Budapest. Of course, he ordered a steak, because I always call that American food. He ordered a steak. I didn't want that, so I talked to the waiter and asked him if they had any traditional Hungarian food. He was very surprised. He asked me what I wanted. I just said anything traditional. So yeah, he went back in the back, and his manager, actually the owner, came. He came to our table, and then he told me to come with him to the back where they were cooking at. So I walked back with him. He opened up this freezer. There was a bunch of lamb intestine in there. Then he was like, "This is really good. If you really want some traditional, this is what you want, and I'm gonna make it for you." I was like, "Go ahead. That's what I want." And he was very excited. He made it. He brought it out, and it was pretty good. I ate it. It was excellent, and I gave him compliments, and he told me the food was in the house. They were very happy to see somebody come and actually enjoy what they eat. And I do that almost every country I go to. I always try to do what the locals do, not to be a stranger. As far as for my research, I choose to do Congolese culture versus American culture. Obviously, I'm from Congo. I came to the state when I was about 12, so I can speak on the different how the culture behave, or how the different culture basically. So some of the stuff I wanted to highlight was, first one was the marriage tradition. Basically in Congo, if I wanted to marry a Congolese woman, I have to go meet their parents, then I have to ask for their permission to marry their daughter. What they're supposed to do is to make a list. They're supposed to make a list what they want. The list consists of whatever the parent thinks they need. And then I'm supposed to provide a list on the day of the marriage, or I don't get to marry their daughter. Plus you do two weddings. You do the cultural wedding. You do the traditional wedding, then you do the church wedding. Family structure, basically go from dad, mom, the oldest to the youngest. Then if your parents some reason died, the next uncle, the oldest uncle, become basically your dad. Religious belief, majority of the people are Catholic and Christian. Most of them mix the religious with indigenous practice for whatever reason. Conduct, behavior, basically the way you're supposed to behave, and as a Congolese, mostly they take pride on their traditional outfit, their manners, how they behave, how you interact with somebody older than you, or you're supposed to address somebody older than you a certain way. There's a word you're supposed to use before you say their name to just acknowledge that they're older than you, and you're giving them their respect. Language. There's about 21 different languages in Congo. An average Congolese speak at least 4, so it's not surprising to see someone, a 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid speaking 4 or 5 languages. Now with this, I was a little surprised when I came to the state initially, just how different we tend to act. So that's mostly what I learned. This will conclude my briefing, and these are the references I use for my presentation, and thank you.